All right, greetings to the global community of TBCians. Of course, this is Agbeka Michael, one of the many voices in TBC, and of course, a co-admin of TBC all across the globe. I'm so much delighted to be here tonight for us to have our mass adoption training once again. I welcome you all to this great training. I can see some of the great people on this platform today. We have a great leaders here, in which, of course, I cannot mention everybody. But if you can hear me, I want to welcome you specially to this training. And of course, what is all this mass adoption about? As we know, every opportunity or okay, let me mute somebody here. All right, so okay, so we can go now. As we know, for a couple of months now, we are building the mass adoption position in the TBC community. And if we talk about the mass adoption, which means that the mass adoption means the people that the mass adoption team means the people that are going to send TBC into a different level. And also, of course, the mass adoption team, everything has a movement. We move from one stage to another. So we are in our mass adoption stage right now in TBC, and also we shall be moving into a different stage very, very soon, which we are building so we can have a complex and a smooth economy in TBC. So of course, I want to remind all of us that that are not in the mass adoption team to take advantage to pay our admin fee so we can also see ourselves in the mass adoption team. And also, as we all know, admin of TBC is working tireless to bring the Bitcoin rotator, which is going to take place, which is on the 1st of May. And I think this is a good news, and most of us are happy because the Bitcoin rotator, it is something that is going to boost the community into a different level. And of course, as we know, we are also working, admin is building the position for the 111,000 people. The 111,111 are the people that are going to take TBC into a different level in TBC. So as we know right now, everybody or each person on the mass adoption, which is part of the 111,000, is a co-admin. So if you are in the mass adoption team and you have your mass adoption number, then you are a co-admin of TBC, and I am also a co-admin of TBC. What is all this about? Because admin says that he cannot build the economy alone. He cannot build the TBC community by himself either. That is why he wants 111,000 people to become the admins of TBC, in which that when that team is set and the rotator has begun, from last week, we've got to realize that TBC admin is no longer the only person that owns or that is the admin of TBC. You and I, who are in the mass adoption team, we are also the admins of TBC. And I tell you, this is a very, very great opportunity. And if you did not pay your wallet fee since the mass adoption has begun, I would advise you to do right now, because the rotator, what is the rotator about? The rotator is what we call funding, because if you are the admin of TBC, you will need funding. You will need money to support the vision that you are also coming to help to build a TBC community into a different level. Quickly, I want to share something right now. Some of the challenges people are having right now before we move to another thing. And I have also a good news for the Ghana community, which I'll be telling us very, very soon in this meeting. I want to share, many people are facing challenges in registering a new member, and they are also using let's say a different step, the step they are using, when they go to whether they register the person finish, the person is no more under them. I want to share my screen quickly to teach some of us how to get the bulk credit, how to buy a bulk credit on your own, that you don't need to fall on any other person or be struggling on how you can get your bulk credit. Let me log into my back office quickly. Just give me a minute quickly. Let me log in quickly. All right, so this is my back office. Because of time, we have only 1 hour in this meeting, so I want to just show quickly. So please, I want us to follow. And after that, I do training and things on that on my YouTube channel, so we can follow. If you want to buy a bulk credit, if you talk about a bulk credit, it is where you buy to pay for your back office or your wallet, and it comes instantly. You buy the bulk credit to pay for your back office or to register a new person, and it comes instantly. So let me share quickly. So you come to account, you click on account, then you click on bulk payment. So the bulk credit, you can only buy 2. You cannot buy 1. You can only buy 2. So the minimum you can buy is 2. So 2, 3, 4, 500 and stuff. So the amount you want to buy, you click the 2 here, which is 2 wallet fee payment. So you click select payment, and it will load. It will load. So the amount, the Bitcoin wallet you send it to is here, and then the amount you're supposed to pay in Bitcoin is here. So you click copy to see the amount you're supposed to pay. So you come to calculate. If you don't know the amount in Satoshi, click on BTC to US dollar. So here, because of time, so I'm going faster. So you click the amount here, and you see it, which is $57, $57.69. So you copy it. When you copy, then you copy the wallet address. You know you are paying $57.69. So you can just say, oh, you are paying $58. So you copy the Bitcoin wallet address. You go to your blockchain, then you send the money. When you send it, to come information you retrieve. So you wait for an hour or more. Then you come, if you want to see if your bulk credit has come, you click on view credit, and you see your bulk credit here. So the person you want to pay for, you only put the person's email here, only the email, and click on pay, and the person's account is paid instantly. The person's account is paid instantly. Because of time, that is why I want to be brief. Later that I can take questions and all those things on that. If you use the bulk credit for the payment, it's very, very easy, and it comes instantly. That is why. And also, lastly, let me share this before I go to my destiny. We take question. If you want to register somebody, you use your referral link to register a new person. This is my referral link I'm using. I want we should follow closely. I'll be doing a video on that, but I want to teach here quickly. So if you don't have a bulk credit and you want to pay for the person, you only see free admin credit for 1 month, which is Team B. Then later on you see Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. But I am having a bulk credit, so you can see the bulk credit here. You can see the bulk credit there. And if you are paying with the bulk credit, it is instant. You can register the person and pay for the person instant. And when the person is not with you and you send your link to the person, make sure the person should tell you if the sponsor name is added down here. If your sponsor name is not there, the person shouldn't pay with the Bitcoin when the person is having the Bitcoin. So that is very, very brief. Some people are facing these challenges when registering a new member, and they try to select Bitcoin to pay with Bitcoin. But in the process of the payment, they see that they are the person that they send a link to, he or she did not use the link well. So the link is not either the upline that the link that the upline has sent to him. So if you have been registration, check this very well, because when the person don't fall under you, getting the person back under you is a very, very difficult thing to do. So as we know, I want to explain because I see many few people with us here. I see many people here that are not in the mass adoption team. I want to just do this thing briefly to just about maybe few minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, to talk about, okay, I have a question. Somebody want to ask a question. If you want to ask any question, I'll come back briefly. I see hands being raised up. So you can raise your hand at the distinct column, or even if you're the video column, you can wave like this. If you have any question to ask, you can wave. Then I'll call you if you want any clarification for anything. Now, if we talk about, I'll be very brief this evening. If we talk about the Bitcoin rotator, I spoke about that on our last 3 days training. The Bitcoin rotator, it is where admin give us fund to build the community fast. And anybody in the mass adoption team, it is required, the person is required to get at least 2 people a month, because you will be given a fund. You will be given a fund to boost the community. So whatsoever you are doing in the community, since you are admin is going to give you a fund. And what is that fund? Each person, when we get about 10 million active members, each person on the mass adoption team is supposed to receive $1,125 per month into your Bitcoin account, in which you can transact or cash exchange into cash, because we know Bitcoin is accepted worldwide in every other country. Let me take questions, because today's meeting is supposed to be question. I know many people are having challenges to do. That is why I want to just make it a question that people are having different challenges and stuff. So if you have any question you want to ask, you can please indicate at the raising hand column, or you can just wave me. I'll screen through and then see and call you for your question. Okay, we have the first person here, Mr. Prosper. Mr. Prosper, please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Mr. Prosper, please unmute yourself, sir.
Sir, good evening.
No, I have Mr. Prosper Esan first. Let me take him first. Okay, if it's not ready, okay. Let me see. Let me take Prosper, the other Prosper. What's the name? Prosper. Ayitable. Please, you can ask your question, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Please, the question I wanted to ask is about this month coming, the payment of this month coming.
Okay.
And what makes me a bit confused is they said we have to pay before the first May, or from the first May's upwards that we need to make that payment.
Okay.
So that's
thank you
what
very
I
much.
wanted to know.
Have you made? All right. Have you made a payment this month?
Yes. I've already done it
All
a
right.
long
So
time.
let me explain this very, very, very brief. Now, the Bitcoin rotator is going to start on the 1st of May, in which when the Bitcoin rotator starts, let me share quickly. Yeah, this I don't need to share. In our back office, we will see another upgrade at our back office, in which you will see that the Bitcoin rotator column is being added. But let's take note, until you are in the mass adoption team, you will not see that column at your back office. So all those that are in the mass adoption team will see the Bitcoin rotator column at their back office. So if you are not part of the mass adoption team, you will not see it. Now, paying of the wallet fee, the admin fee, if you made your payment on the 1st of April, 1st of May, which is next month, 1st of May, you are supposed to make your pay. You are supposed to make your payment to maintain your position. Now, if you made your payment on the 20th of this March, of this month, which is April, you are supposed to make your payment. You have between 1st of May to 20th of May to make your payment. So it is not necessary that when you made your payment this month, 20th, because the rotator is going to start, you are supposed to make your payment 1st of April. But remember that you have from 1st of May to the end of May to make your payment. If the May ends and you did not make your payment, that is where you'll be out of the mass adoption team. So it is not that you are supposed to make it basically because the rotator will start on May. 1st May, you should make it either 29th, 30th, or 1st May. No. Make sure you did not miss your spot. So you have between 1st of May or 1st of every month to the end of every month. But remember, when you made your payment early, if you make your payment on the 1st, you get 30 good TBC into your account. When you make your payment on the 2nd, you get 29. So the late you make your payment, the less TBC you have or you get into your wallet. So when you make your payment early, you get more TBC into your account too. So that is how it is. So please, it is not the time you make your payment, but it is for you. Let me mute before. Let me mute before. So you have between the 1st to the end of every month to make your payment. So, Mr. Prosper, did you get the answer? Answer
Yes,
clear
sir.
now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Thank you very much. So let me take Mr. Prosper now. Mr. Prosper, answer now. So please, you can unmute yourself, sir. Hello, Mr. Prosper. Okay, he seems he's having a challenge. Let me take
Raise
Mr.
my hand.
Emmanuel.
Yes.
Okay.
My issue is I made the account for myself, my wife, and then my little girl,
Okay.
and I've not done the payment
Okay.
till now.
Okay.
And I heard one TBC is now taking off Yahoo Mail from the system, and again is doing face recognition with my little child's own. How is it going to be done? Thank you.
I'm sorry about that, but there's no news that TBC is taking out Yahoo from the system. There is no news like that. There is no news like that. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
There is no news. So if you are having any mail you are having, you can still access your back office. So I'm sorry about that. There's no news like that.
Okay.
Okay. So secondly, you can do your facial recognition for you, your daughter, and even for your wife. You know, that is why from the beginning, admin says that the only person we can register, who the least person that is supposed to register is a baby that is 1 year old. So if your baby is more than 1 year, you can do for him. But just that if the account expires, you will be getting access denied. Don't worry. That was why I show how to buy the bulk credit. So even if you don't know how to buy the bulk credit, you can get in touch with me or get in touch with any of the leaders that are close to you. They can sell the bulk credit to you that you used to pay instantly, so you can access the back office. Because admin has brought the facial recognition because of the money that is coming to the system. Because admin is going to give money to people, the funding to people through the Bitcoin, and gotten to a point last month we realized that most of the people are logging in or entering into people's account without their knowledge, and they are putting their Bitcoin wallet address there, and they are withdrawing money from the people's account without their knowledge. That is why admin has brought facial recognition. It is for our own security. Yeah, for our own security. So please, are you okay now?
I'm okay. Thank you so much. But with the admin $25 register, what do you call it? I will later see you.
No problem, sir. You can get, my WhatsApp contact is there. So if anything, you can just get in touch with me and I'll assist you. Okay, let me take Mr. Amu Steven. Mr. Amu Steven, please, you can unmute yourself, sir, and ask your question. Mr. Amu, please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question, sir. Okay, if Mr. Prosper is back, Mr. Prosper, please, you can unmute yourself. Please, you can unmute yourself and then talk, sir.
Hello.
Hello, yes, sir.
Sorry. Good evening to everybody.
Good evening, sir.
I'm very sorry. I was having challenge of my network on the, and that's why things were like that. But I'm very sorry. I've connected my phone now.
No
It was,
problem.
yeah, it was a question, not a question in particular, just a suggestion. I wanted to give it out concerning the bulk credits process that you took us through. I realized, yeah, you were trying to considering the time. Yeah. But what I just want to plead with you is that at least, it's just a suggestion. We don't have to think about, let's say time issue. No, we think about time. But what I'm trying to say is that even if it is one topic that we can tackle a day to help all of us so that we can get fair idea of how any program run, I think that would be very grateful. So if it is like you show us on the bulk credit, you just take your time, you take us through so that at least we can deliberate on that. Maybe who don't understand can ask questions, who understand, we can take out from there. If it goes by rush, I think we will still call you back and worry you whilst you are sleeping in your room comfortable. So just bear with us and take us through just with a good time, not by rush. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. So let me see if I can get any reaction or any question, anything you want to know, any question or any suggestion or anything. Okay, I can see Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles, please, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Agbaka.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, just to add up to what my colleague has just said concerning the bulk credit process. Yes, you got to explain to us the difference between the bulk credit and that of the Bitcoin process, so that we get to know how the two works, which one is having an advantage over the other, so that you take us through how we actually obtain a bulk credit, and then subsequently we can also be able to go through the same process, and when we have a new recruit, it will be easier for us to make payment and then quickly hook the new person on board, as well as the Bitcoin process as well. So I second what my colleague has just said, that some of these things requires a process, and so you need to take us through one after the other. Some of us are novice and we are only trying to cope with the situation, and we know that with time we will surely get to where some of you have gotten to. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, let me take one more reaction regarding that, regarding the bulk credit, and see if I can take us through. Let me take one more reaction. Please, you can mute yourself now. Okay, so let me take one more reaction regarding that. Okay, did Mr. Prosper Ayitebo want to talk again? Any other reaction? Okay, so let me take it. Let me go through once more. You know, using the bulk credit, it is more flexible more than the Bitcoin, because you know, if you use the Bitcoin to make a payment, it takes time to confirm. At times it take more than an hour, and then at times it takes up to 24 hours. At times it takes 6 hours before it's confirmed, as many that use it know. But if you use a bulk credit means that you are buying Bitcoin down in the system as a credit.
That's it. Correct.
So you are buying a Bitcoin down in the system. So when you made a payment, it is instant. The account is activated instantly. Likewise, using Bitcoin to renew your downline's account or your personal account, it takes, at times you can pay for the account in the morning and your account will be activated in the evening. But if you use Bitcoin, immediately you put in the email that you want to pay for and submit, the account is paid for instantly. But remember, with the bulk credit, you cannot buy one credit. The minimum you can buy is 2. Let me show here. Let me show again quickly. You know, many are not aware now. Great. So you come to the account. Your account. You click on bulk credit. Now you can see here. Select an amount of 8 grain of gold. Each credit you would like to buy. Then select the method. Blah 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 blah. I'll be brief. I don't know to read that one. So I'll take us through one. Then after that, we take it from there. So now you select the amount of credit you want to buy, which is 2. Remember, when you are paying for your back office fee, it is, let me check here at the grain of gold. Before you make a payment or you mention the amount of the wallet fee to the person, make sure you come to the down here. You see the down here, this place, as you can see, 8 grain of gold calculator. So you click on the grain of gold calculator, and it will bring you to the gold site automatically. So if you want to see the current wallet fee, you type in the box here, 8 grain of gold, which is 8, and you will see it here. Now the wallet fee is $28.825. That is one, the wallet fee now for a person. Now, for 2 people, 8 plus 8, which is 16. You type 16 here, which is $57.65. $57.65. So now you come here, click on the bulk credit. So you click 2 people, which is $16. So you just click 2 here for 2 people's payment. Then you select Bitcoin payment. Make payment with Bitcoin. You select make payment with Bitcoin, and it will come. So this is the amount. You can see Bitcoin address to send to, and then you can see pay exactly the amount BTC for credit. Paying less than required at this time will result in transaction failing. So you want to see the amount. This thing we call Satoshi. We call it Satoshi. So if you want to see the amount of this 0.00754000 in dollars, you copy it. When you copy it, You go to a site and click on BTC to US dollars. BTC to US dollars, which means you want to see the amount of this Bitcoin in dollars. So you paste the amount here, which is 57. Here is it, $57.61. So you will pay $57.61. As you see that I show you at the back office with a grain of gold, which is for 2 payments. So when you do that, you select that, then you copy the Bitcoin wallet address here. You know, blockchain does not allow one to share it with somebody online. So I cannot share my blockchain. When I try it, it will be blank. So I'm teaching. So you just click on the Bitcoin wallet address here, and then you log in into your blockchain. You log into your blockchain and put the amount. Let me use here. Let me use an exchanger here, or PayPlax here. So you put the amount of, now you put the Bitcoin wallet address here. Bitcoin wallet address here. And then the amount in dollar, which is what, 57.61. But for you not to, if you want transaction not to delay or anything, you can just put $58 at once, $58, and then you click the mining fee. So this is it. So this is how you do it in your blockchain, and you click on continue, which is pay. Is gone. So when you make the payment, come back to your back office here and click on close, and you see information retrieve. So just give it up to 1 hour, the credit itself will come. But now when the credits come, how do you see your credit? So you can see the down here, view credit. So you click on view credit at the down, view credit. So then you see the credit here. These are the credit I'm having right now. So you can see it here. So you click on view credit. So the person you want to pay for, you only put the person's email here. If it's your account you want to renew, you put your email here. You put your email here. You put your email here and click on pay. Immediately you pay, the account is activated instantly. So the second person, you put the person's email here, then you pay for it and it's activated instantly. So that is how the bulk credit is. So look at this. If you are registering somebody without, let's say you use your link and you don't have a bulk credit, let me use one link here. Let me use this link here. I want to show you this thing quickly. Now, you can see that at the column here, it is only showing how do you want to pay. Free account for one man, which is Team B. Bitcoin, Team A. Litecoin, Team A. Ethereum, Team A. Cash Center, Team A. Now, and the sponsor is down here. Now, if you look at this, there is no bulk credit here. So how do you do payment for this person? When you click on Bitcoin coming to do a payment, it delays. This is the same process you have to make the payment through, as I teach it earlier. So you select a Bitcoin, you make a payment, you wait for it to load. You wait for it to be approved before you can send the money. Before the account, before you can continue your registration. So you pay this one, you can wait up to 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, depending the time the back office or the system confirm it before you can continue your registration. So at times, if you want registration to be done faster, it delays you. Now let me show other registration account, this account. You can see this. I'm having bulk credit here in this account. This is my personal account. You can see free account for 1 month, bulk credit for Team A. So when I click on the bulk credit to register the person, the only thing I need to do is say what? You have chosen to pay with bulk credit. After you complete the registration, please contact your sponsor at this. So the only thing you need to do is to put the person's email here. You put the person's email here at gmail.com, and then the facial recognition will pop up. When it pop up, you scan it, then you go to next. You see, have you seen that it has popped up? Because it is a bulk credit, it will come. So you click on it, the email is there. So the person will scan the face, take a picture, take a snapshot. Then you click on continue to step 2. When you click on continue to step 2, it will go to the person's back office. It will go to,
we can see
let's
you.
mute ourselves. We can't see. Please, let's mute ourselves.
Are you still sharing your screen? Because we can't see what you are showing.
Can you see it now? Is it okay now?
It's okay now. We can see it now.
So did you guys see where the credit I stopped with the link?
No, we haven't seen. At the time your screen were not showing. So
Okay, so where did you see it up to?
We saw up to when you were showing of the bulk credit, how to do payment. Where you put your email address as a
So let me continue. Okay, so let me continue. Please, let's mute ourselves now. Let me continue. I believe, let me see. Great, so let me share it now. So as I said earlier, so you just put it, you put the email here. You put the email at gmail.com, or any mail the person using, select bulk credit. The camera will pop up at the down. So the person have to take the facial recognition and click on take a snapshot. Then the person have to continue to step 2. So with that, it's very, very simple. After the person take the snapshot and go to step 2, then the person will contact the sponsor. So you, the sponsor, you only come to your account here, approve registration credit, and the person's email will pop here. Then you approve. Then that is all. Then you continue the registration. That is all. Yes, that's about the bulk credit. It's very easy to use. I'll take us through another time we are having any other distance. So any suggestion, any question, or anything, please indicate. So I can call. Any question? Okay, Mr. Charles. Please, you can unmute yourself, sir.
yes, I have done that. This very transaction, from look of things, it means that it will always be appropriate to have your bulk credit ahead of time, especially when the month is coming to an end. It is always appropriate or prudent to have your bulk credit ahead of time so that you'll be able to beat immigrations. Because I believe that around that time, a lot of people are trying to make payment, and so the system will be a bit slow, especially if you are to go by the Bitcoin system of payment. But if you have enough of bulk credits already in the system, then in that case, your payment will be instant, as you rightly said it. Now, coming back to a situation where you don't have bulk credits and you have to buy Bitcoin from probably from ADMI, or you can buy from PayPlus or any of the exchange platform. Then it requires that you need to have a blockchain account, because that is where you are going to make the payment, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So some of these,
you can only buy.
Okay.
You buy Bitcoin
Okay.
You buy Bitcoin to buy credit, bulk credit from admin. We only
Okay.
buy bulk credit from the admin. Yeah.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay. And so it means that before you buy the bulk credit from admin, you need admin's,
You need to have a
you know,
Bitcoin.
yeah, exactly. So you need his blockchain address, right?
That was what I share. That was where you see the
Okay.
Bitcoin wallet address and the amount to pay. So
Okay. Okay.
the admin will give you the credit. You pay with the Bitcoin, and he will give you the credit.
That's right. Okay. Okay. All right.
So thank you. Any other question? Any other question? If you have any question.
Yes. Yeah. Concerning the face verification, in fact,
Okay.
this afternoon, it was a tug of war before finally I was able to verify
Really?
my face.
Wow.
In fact, it wasn't easy. If you are a first timer or you are somebody who is not abreast with the system, you might even give up and said, okay, let it be, or you wait till you meet probably your sponsor or your upline to be able to assist you in order to go through the facial, recognition. Seriously, I don't know, but the system, that is how it has been, designed as we speak now. And so we need to exercise patience, or yes, that is a word, exercise patience. Otherwise, some of us will easily give up on facial recognition alone, let alone come to the other aspect of the transaction. And
Okay.
so I will advise my downlines and my other colleagues here. This issue has nothing to do with whether you are a sponsor or an upline or a downline. It is a system that all of us are somehow facing problem with. If you are able to go through, thanks be to God. So you only have to probably advise your other members that, okay, when you were also doing it, these are the challenges you face, but finally, you were able to verify yourself. And so
Okay.
with that advice, probably they also go ahead and then verify themselves.
Thank you.
All right.
No,
Thank you very
I want
much.
to show. Welcome, sir. I want to show some trick
Yeah.
on how we can do our facial recognition. When you are doing your facial recognition and you turn your phone straight like this, when your phone is straight like this, at times it takes time. You do it. They'll tell you, not verify, error. Some system. They say it will not come. You try several times, it will not come. But if you want to do your facial recognition, for it to come faster, turn your phone like this. Turn your phone like this and do the facial recognition. When the phone is straight, it will not come early. It delays. But when the phone is like this, it pick it faster. So when most of you can see, when I was doing my facial recognition, I did it once and it came. I only pick it once. I pick it the first time, second time, and I pick it like this and it came. So when you do it like this, it will come early. And when you are doing your facial recognition also in a dark place, if you have other phone with you, you can use the phone light on your face, the phone light on your face, and then you do your facial recognition. It will make it come earlier and very easy. So that is that. So very, very soon we will all become used to it, which means that our community is growing, because the more day in and day out that new features are being added, which means that TBC, we are doing faster and we are going far in our community. Okay, we have Mr. Prosper that want to see. We have tonight. I can see we have great leaders in our midst, and I really appreciate you all for coming. After the few questions, I will just give the community what is due to the community. Thank you all. Please let me take Mr. Prosper. Then after that. we take it from there. Any other person, you can just indicate. So, Mr. Prosper, please unmute yourself, sir.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
thank you very much.
Hello, sir.
Which of the Prosper?
Oh, now we have two
Because all of
Prosper.
us we are ready. Because all of us we
Yeah,
are
okay,
ready.
so let me take
Okay, I will wait.
let me take the Prosper Ayitebo. Ayitebo. Please, the name, if you can help me with the pronunciation.
That's me. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, if you can help me with the name, the
Hello,
pronunciation
sir.
of the name. Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
It's Ayetibo. Ayetibo.
Okay, Ayitibo. Okay, thank you very much.
Ayetibo.
Please go on, sir.
That's the correct.
Okay.
Please, my question was about the rotation.
Okay, the Bitcoin rotator.
I mean, can you help us with the? Okay. How is it going to be the process?
Okay, thank you very much.
That's what I wanted to know.
Okay, as I said earlier on, there is going to be a new upgrade in the back office or at the back office for all those that are in the mass adoption team. So if you are in the mass adoption team, on the 1st of May, there will be a new upgrade that will be added to your back office, in which you will see a Bitcoin rotator at your back office. So when you click on it, this is about the Bitcoin rotator. You see there where you're supposed to put your Bitcoin wallet and what you're supposed to do, all will be there. So secondly, as we all know, the money admin is using right now from the wallet fee that comes is 10%. But when we get the 10 million active members, admin is going to use 50% of the admin fee that comes in for the mass adoption team, and the 50% also for the sponsor. So that is it, sir. Sir, are you okay with it? The Prosper, please, are you okay with it now?
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me take Mr. Prosper sir now.
Okay, thank you once again. Well, mine has to do with the facial registration, as Uncle Charles was saying.
Okay.
Last night, or let me say this dawn, when we had the technical training with the IT manager of admin, they also advise us that if you want to do your facial recognition or facial verification, for now, the system is not fully complete. So they advise that we should stick to one device. If it is a phone, just use a phone to do the facial verification. If it is a laptop, just use the laptop. We shouldn't combine the two devices together. So with that, as Uncle Charles, you're able to use, if it is a phone, you've done it, you have to stick to the phone whenever you want to activate, you want to, whatever you want to do with it. So that is my little, just throw more light on facial recognition issue, because we realize most people, even like you said, some of us, we also go through all this challenge before we're able to sort ourselves out. So we stick to one particular device. As soon as you get it done, there you go. You will not have any challenge again, so that we can also let the information reach other people whilst we are also in this meeting. Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Prosper, for bringing it to our attention. Let me take Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams, please, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening,
sir.
Good
Can you
evening.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, please. Yes, please. We can hear you, sir.
Good. Thanks for the good work you are doing.
Thank you
I
very
am
much.
so happy to be in the conference this evening. I really had that facial recognition challenges, but I'm happy that this evening I'm able to attend the in order to rectify that challenge. With all what has been said from you and the other members of the community, I hope we shall overcome the technical challenges as far as the facial recognition is concerned. What I would say is that we should all try to continue learning, joining the training session so that all these challenges will become a thing of the past. We are on course. Thank you, and God bless everyone.
Amen. Thank you very much, Mr. Adams. So, as he made mention, that is it. And then the facial recognition, when many people are doing it for the first time, when they verify for the first time, they expect that the back office should open instantly, or it should open within their first verification. And please, it will not work like that. The first time you need to verify. When you verify, the system will log you out. When the system log you out, log in again, and then you can what? Then that's where you can log in with your facial recognition. I made a video on that, and it's on my YouTube channel, Agbeka Michael, as usual. So please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'll kindly ask you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get updated when a new video is being released. And of course, all the training that we are having are being recorded live on my YouTube channel. So please, let's take note so we subscribe and make it happen. Let me take Mr. Paul Mensah. Yeah, Mr. Paul Mensah, please, you can unmute yourself and talk, sir. Hello, Mr. Paul.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir. Hello, please go on. Oh, the network is...
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you, sir. Hello.
I want to use of the community, and for that matter, TBC. As you rightly explained and demonstrated, the facial recognition has become a problem, and moreover, as an abattoir on our necks. But with the meeting this morning with the technical man, things are being worked out for all of us to have a smooth facial recognition. So all that you have demonstrated, they are all in place. And I just want to urge you to continue so that this community will grow mightily. Thank everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Please, well, first of all, okay, any other reaction or any question first? Okay, I have great. Okay, I can see Reverend Abonan. I was about calling you because a great leader cannot come to the meeting without giving us encouragement, without educating us. So I was about calling you before. I was looking through. Welcome, Reverend.
Thank you, Michael, and thanks to all leaders on this platform. In fact, I was overtaken by sleep, so I came a little bit late. Yeah, I don't know. I used my laptop to do my own verification. It worked.
Okay.
I used my phone as well. It worked. Even the first time, both of them worked. Even this morning, I tried with the laptop. It worked. The phone also worked. So maybe I don't know whether I'm fortunate, but it has gone well. The first day I tried, they started the verification. It all worked, but I think it's patient. I mean, since they are putting things in place for us, so let's be patient. I know everything will be done by the end of this month, so that by first, whatever admin has put in place will work for us. So all that we need is to just come together as team and work to STBC community. On the platform, some guy was saying he wants people to join him and those stuff. He's just creating confusion on the platform. The whole
Yes.
thing is like that. So join you and you get the work credit or something that you share. What is the sharing for? Because already the admin will give you some money for you to also work with it. So
Yes.
what is the meaning of coming together,
Say it
putting
again.
three people or I mean it's not nice. That guy should be talked to. He's
Very
just
well.
creating confusion, and
Sure.
the new people who are coming
You're right.
will be
Uh,
confused. Yeah, so
You're right.
let's talk to him.
Say it
Thank you
again.
very much. Yeah.
Thank you
I
very much.
tried correct. Thank you very much, Reverend. I tried
Yeah.
correcting him, but I think it's time. Most of the people we need to contact them personally because they are lost. They think they know, but some of them are lost. They don't even know what is going on. That is why they just wake up and say the things that they're not supposed to say. So thank you, Reverend. The same thing to me. I'm able to log in now with my three phones or on different phones. I'm able to log in. But we
Yeah,
need to
please.
stick to one phone.
Yeah. Yeah, please,
Okay,
Mike.
Miss.
Sorry. Can I come in just a brief?
Okay, Mr. Prosper, you can come in, sir.
Yeah, sorry for the intruding. I mean, what you and the Reverend are saying is right. It's just that I wanted people to know in case they are facing challenge on their devices. The reason is that they said because of the lockdown, where they get their software and their program from, it's like some of those people, those places are not um, ready for them. So they are working on it, which they are sure that by the close of, let's say by 30 days time, any device at all everybody is using can be utilized. But for now, like we all said, some of the devices cannot work, some of them can work. So we thank God that you and Reverend, your devices, all the both devices are now working perfectly. So it means they are in the process of rectifying the situation. But like advice is that in case you are using two devices and you're having challenges, just stick to one so that you'll be okay with one. So thank you, Reverend and Michael, for this advice. Thank you very much. I'm okay.
Thank you. Okay, let me take. Okay, please. Before I come to now, let me get the name, Mr. Shadrach. Then the name is then as iPhone, but I picked the name, Mr. Shadrach. Before I come to Mr. Shadrach, and then Mr. Ishmael. I want to Mr. Sellers, please mute yourself. When it's time to, you can raise up your hand or indicate when you want to talk. I'll just give you the platform to talk. I want to inform the community that one of our leader, our great leader, Mr. Mbe Derek, is not feeling well. And I made an audio on that. Mr. Mbe Derek is not feeling well. He's been hospitalized. And of course, it's not a common cold. That's the issue because we don't believe in this corona. It's not coronavirus. It's not a common cold. Of course, the test that they said is malaria and he needs some rest. And we all can testify that this our great leader has been working tireless. So if they said he needs a rest, we all have no doubt about it, that it is just a cause of malaria. So the doctors are working on him that hopefully within few days, he'll be okay and come back to us shortly. So we all want to call on the community for a wake-up call. So we all remember him in our prayers and pray for him to come back to his feet very, 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 very soon. So please, anytime we are praying, let's remember him and pray for him for the strength that God should strengthen him and bring him back to us again. Of course, he's our voice, so we need him. Thank you. And then secondly, I had meeting with the TBC admin, one-on-one meeting with the TBC admin this afternoon around exactly 2 p.m. I had one-on-one meeting with him. And then he told me that now the Ghana community, he want to move with the Ghana community personally. So I should inform the Ghana community that now the training that we are going to have, he is going to have a training, one-on-one training with the Ghana community only for now. So this meeting, so our next meeting is supposed to be on tomorrow. It's supposed to be tomorrow, but we shall be having it on Tuesday, and we will have the TBC admin with us live from Tuesday onwards. Admin will be with us to talk to only the Ghana mass adoption team. So if you have any challenge, your people or your downlines that have any questions to ask the admin one-on-one, let's all come and make it happen. So that is the good news to us, the Ghana community, because he says he wants to help the Ghana community. So we are praying that whatsoever plan that we have for the community shall come to pass. So that is the news.
Sure.
Great to hear that.
Great
Great to hear
news.
that.
Great
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 news.
to
news.
hear
Great
that.
And
news.
also, thank you
Great
very much.
news.
Thank
Yes.
you very much for.
Great
Great.
news. Great news.
Thank
Yes.
you. I'll go.
News. But what time? Please.
Thank you
Hello.
very much for that effort.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Hello, Mr. Abubakar.
okay, hold on. Please, let's hold on. If you have any question, please indicate or raise your hand and I'll call you. Please, 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 please. Because otherwise it will be very, very complicated. So
I'm sorry. My laptop doesn't use webcam. That you don't see me.
okay, so
But my question is,
okay.
you
Go on,
said the admin will train us on tomorrow. What time?
no, from
Morning
Tuesday.
or evening?
Tuesday, I'll communicate the time on the platform. But normally our training time, the trainings are Sundays, Mondays, and Thursday at
Okay.
8:30 p.m.
Okay.
Evening, 8:30 p.m.
Thank
So,
you.
but with the training with the admin, I will communicate the time and I'll do an audio, hopefully tomorrow, to inform the community on the time. So I'll meet with the admin again tonight, and then whatsoever that we have, I will communicate back to the community. So I will do audio also on this to the community. That now admin want to move with the Ghana community now, one-on-one, to train us, to move us, to help us, and to move us to a different level. I believe this is a good news because it is not every other
Yes.
country that have this opportunity. It is the hard work that the Ghana community is doing, how we the leaders are putting our effort. That is the one that is bringing this good news to the community. Because as you can see, many countries are having the meeting as globally. They're having a global training. But now admin want to have with us one-on-one. I tell you, at times I have to stay in the night and meet admin 2 p.m. 2 a.m. I have to be in the night just because I want to meet the admin. I'll be in the night at times 3 a.m., at times 12, at times 1. If you know what you want, you don't have to sleep. We want Ghana to move forward. So admin has seen my effort and whatever I'm doing. That is why he has also give us this chance. So please, let's all utilize it. Let's make it a point to bring more people so our issues and problem can be sorted out and our needs be met. So thank you very much, Mr. Sellers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me take
Welcome, sir.
iPhone.
Welcome, sir.
Okay,
It's a
let me take
good
iPhone.
news.
Yeah. Let me take Mr. Shadrach. Yeah. Mr.
Yes,
Shadrach.
yes. Thank you very much, my brother. And good evening to my fellow divisions. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, please. We can hear you clearly.
Okay. I think my question more or less one or the other partially answered. It was a general thing I wanted to ask, but since we'll be meeting admin, but let me still chip in so that in the event that I might not, I can't say for sure because of issues that is happening around some of us. But in the event that I am not able to be there on that time or at the right time, probably you can ask for me. It has to do with this privilege admin has given to our brothers who couldn't honor their admin fee continuously from day one, that is from January to date, and at a point they need to fall short. Now, with you guys' interventions and persistence, I think admin has listened to us and has merged team A and B. And we have a timeline up to the end of this month, right? for
Yes.
everybody to make payments so that he or she can still justify his position in Team A.
Yes.
But my worry has to do with admin one or the other in his quest of upgrading the system, making it more robust, and also to secure our own interests in terms of security wise, has also eaten into the time where we have to go off for maintenance and other stuff. I also having our own challenges, not able to verify our faces and probably log and register. I think we probably need to explain this to Ademi. Probably if he can give a bit of moratorium or grace period. I mean, having eaten into some of this time that would have registered our brothers, or people would have taken advantage to renew their membership, so that at least, because we are left with just 4 or 3 working days to end the month, and I don't know whether you can look at it from that point, because there are some who already having their money, they are prepared to renew it, but they are having their own challenges. And some of us have to step in and
Okay,
be
thank
doing
you.
bulk payment and stuff. So this is what I wanted to ask. But since you said we'll be anything, I decided to just still put it across. In the event that I'm able to, then you can ask for me.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ishmael. That is why admin has made it clear to us that even if the person is not able to do his facial recognition, the person can still maintain his or her position by doing the payment with bulk credit, and also with bulk credit. And also, if one is not able or was not able to register to be part of the mass adoption team, 1st May doesn't mean that the mass adoption team has ended, because we are supposed to get 111,111. Now we are about 105,700 something. So we have few people to still join. So even in us at May, when the mass adoption team is not fulfilled, new people can still join. The mass adoption team will be over when the mass adoption team, the 111,111 team, is being fulfilled. So I believe that is also a grace period for us. So I don't see me in my side. I don't see also for the facial recognition to prevent some of us from not paying, because without a facial recognition, with it or without it, we can still pay our admin fee. I don't know if you are getting me.
I get you.
So I think I think with or without a facial recognition, we can still pay our admin fee. So the time 1st May doesn't mean the mass adoption team is complete. Thank you very much. We have about when we are late at this meeting, exactly 10 or 11 o'clock, we are supposed to be closed, or even less than that. We are supposed to have in one hour. So let me take Mr. Ishmael. Mr. Ishmael here. Mr. Ishmael, please, you can unmute yourself, sir. Mr. Ishmael, please, you can unmute yourself, sir. Okay, Mr. Ishmael is not here. Okay, did Mr. Adams, maybe Mr. Adams have something again? His hand is still lifted. Mr. Adams, please, do you have any question again?
Yes,
or anything?
sir. Leader Becker.
Okay, so you can go on,
you
sir.
hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Amen. And make our nation fit and strong.
And then with the situation with our brother Ambassador Mbe Derek, God Almighty is the greatest healer. He will be healed, and all of us too will be healed. So we should not give up. We should continue praying without ceasing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adams. So let me take quickly Mr. Paul again. His hand is still lifted, Mr. Paul. Please go on, sir. Mr. Paul Mensah.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You can go on, sir.
Okay. Concerning my brother's question concerning the facial verification giving problems and other things, so people are not be able to register. This morning when we had a meeting with the technical man and admin, a question came up concerning registration of somebody, and then it was checked, and then the technical man said that the 111,101 spot has been filled, and that the person will fall into team B. However, if by 1st of May, that person is able, people are able to pay, and those who will fall out quickly will be pushed to team A. If he's able to make his payment on the 1st of May. So he advised the guy who registered him to inform him to make his payment early. So admin advised this morning that if new people are coming up, we should rather encourage them to we should sign them up free, so that by 1st of May they rather pay. So for now, this morning's information from the admin's own mouth, it is rather good. We encourage them to bring them up, to sign them up freely, since the days are few, so that by 1st May, they can make their payment. So it means that we should sign them up to come into, so that is it. Thank you very much.
So welcome, sir. To add up to what Mr. Paul Mensah is saying, which means that, as we are aware, it means the mass adoption team, the 111,000, this is what it means. The 111,000 spot has been filled, but it is not the 111,000 people that have made their payment. Many have fall short. Many have fall from the team A. So if you want to know the current number in the mass adoption team, it is 105,000 people that are there. But out of that 105,000 people that make payment are not up to that 105,000 people. So the advice is, if a new person is coming or a person is coming into it, you better make your payment earlier to secure your spot, because on the 1st of May, when those people that have made their payment renew, that are supposed to make their payment this month, when they make their payment and when they made their payment, the spots will be filled. If them or they made their payment, the spots will be filled, and no new person can come to the mass adoption team. So we need to look at it and take advantage of it before it's late. Let me see if Mr. Ishmael is here. Mr. Ishmael, you can unmute yourself and talk. Say if you are with us. Okay, Mr. Ishmael is not here. Okay, you can go on, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Michael.
Yes, sir.
Greetings. And greetings to the fellow technicians on board also. I'm joining all the way from Botswana.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, and my issue is still on the facial recognition, because majority of the people here in Botswana who are in TB are facing the same challenge of this facial recognition. Yet they have paid. And but when they try to go through the process, it keep on saying verification failed several times. So it has become an alarming issue here. And so I'm so happy to be part of this meeting tonight. What is the consequences? Because since we are entering into May, and we all know that in May the rotator is going to be launched. What are the consequences? If one is not able to verify his face and get access to his or her account? What are the consequences?
Okay.
Does it mean that he will not be able to Yes.
All right. So as you know, there is no consequence if you're not able to verify your account before 1st May or in May. You know, the fact is that you maintain your position in the mass adoption team. So when your position is being maintained in the mass adoption team, you pay your wallet fee and your position is being maintained, you don't have any issue. You can log in your account. Let me use this for example. So many people are having others account with them. And the account that is with them, they cannot verify the account. But admin says that if you have somebody's account with you and you want the person to maintain his position in the mass adoption team, just pay for the account and leave it. Pay for the account, the person is part of the mass adoption team. And when the person is back, somebody use example. The person that owns the account work on the sea. He's a seaman. It's okay. Continue paying for the account for the person. When the person comes back, the person can come and take the account back. If it's 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, you still continue maintaining the position for the person paying. There is no consequence. The account is still there intact. And any benefit the person is supposed to get through the rotator will be given to you. Because as I mentioned earlier, if you are in the mass adoption team and you maintain your position, you will be the only person. Those that are in the mass adoption team will be the only people that will have the Bitcoin column, that the Bitcoin rotator column at their back office. So if you are not on the mass adoption team, you cannot see any rotator column at your back office. So right now, there are a lot of videos on the platform, on platform going on how to do the facial recognition. I have done video on that too. They should check on the positioning of the camera. I made mention that they shouldn't, because of now the system, they are now working on the system. And when a person wants to try and log in with one phone, it should continue logging with the same phone. When a person wants to verify, when you turn the phone like this, you turn the phone like this, it will give you fail. Before it will pick it at times. But if you turn the phone like this, it pick it faster. So they should turn the phone like this and take the picture of themselves, and it pick it faster. If you take it like this, it delays. Then you get fail several times before it to pick. But when it's like this, it comes faster. And secondly, when a person is doing the facial verification, you should make sure the place is very clear before it's picking it. If you're doing it in the evening, if you want to log into your account in the evening, when the light is not clear, you can use maybe your different phone touch light to do on your phone and verify it, and it will come faster. So, and if you want to get a video to follow too, I have the video on my YouTube channel, which is Agbeka Michael. So you can go there and then take the video, or I'll share the videos and some of the group, take the video and share to your people. They should follow and did it. I faced a lot of challenges doing it from the beginning, but now I was able to be successful in it. So that is that, Mr. Ishmael. Are you okay with it, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay with the explanation. Thank you very much. And one thing also, being in a mass adoption team is not just only because of the rotator program, as admin said.
Yeah.
As we all know, as majority of us know, and majority of us want to be in because of the rotator issue. But it comes with a responsibility.
Yes.
It comes with a great responsibility. And in going forward, from what I've heard, we will be sponsoring other people.
Yeah.
And we will also go ahead to be charged to bring in merchants. So it's a tax on its own. So if we are struggling with this facial verification, how will one be able to go through this process? Let's say the rotator is launched, and this coming month we are told to bring 2 people or to sponsor 2 people. How can we go through this? How will we be able?
Okay. Okay. So as you know, it is a new system that is being put in place, and as we know, the lockdown has also distracted a lot of things, as we know. So admin is still working. The management, the IT managers are still working on it to make sure that things are being put in place. So very, very soon, it will be very smooth for everybody to use. And it's just a new beginning, a new process. That is why most of us are finding difficult. The beginning, my case was different. I find my case very difficult. My case was a different case, but along the line, I was able to sort my own out before teaching the community on how to go about it. So I believe from now, let's believe from now to next month, everything will be smooth. That is why the only thing we need to do right now, is to follow teachings, follow broadcasts. So because many of the people that face the challenge the most are the ones that don't follow, that go come for meetings, don't follow training and stuff. And along the line, when they are facing the challenges, they will keep calling and calling. I tell you, most of the people challenge the call that I receive and stuff, most of them don't come for trainings when we are educating or teaching them about something. So please, what is happening, let's bring our people on the training. And also, those people, when you do video on teachings, they don't watch it. They don't watch the video. They don't want to follow the teaching. Or when they are having challenges, they want to do this thing. But we are, and the admin is working on the things so that along the line, it will be very smooth. So please, let's all try and cope with the system that has been put in place. So we all manage small. So with the small strategies on how to turn the phone and stuff, we all can do it. Okay, I can take the last person. I can see last person.
No, Mr. Mike, Mr. Mike, sorry, I would like to apologize to other members on board that my questions are being many, but I think I need clarity on this one also. It's very important. Very important. Sir. Please allow me. And I think maybe some of the members also on board ask themselves this question. And
you can answer.
I don't know if you be in the right position to answer, or maybe admin, but let me answer. Maybe when you meet admin, you can put it before him also. My question is that I've been thinking about this thing, like, what will admin put in place to, let's say, to push those who do not make it to the mass adoption team.
Okay.
What will admin put in place, or what will admin put in place to push them to be paying their monthly admin fee all the time? Because let me for example, if I see like I'm not part of the mass adoption team, why should I continue to pay? Why? Right. Since I'm not part of it, I'm not going to benefit from it. So what are the measures that admin has put in? Maybe he has spoken to you guys about this. Yeah, so please.
Okay, so let me explain it quickly. Our time is exhausted. Now, those that are in the team B are the backup team. There is going to be a competition when the mass adoption rotator began. Sorry. There's going to be a competition. Those that are in the team B are going to be the backup team, and the same time the billionaire team. So if you are in the team B, you are there as a backup team, and those that are in team A are the adoption team. Now, if anybody couldn't meet his requirement from the mass adoption team A, the person has to drop down to team B for a person that continues paying his wallet fee in the team B to come back to the team A. So there's going to be a competition that those in the team A will not want to miss their position, because if they give you a requirement and you couldn't meet your requirement, you will drop down. And secondly, those that are in the team B will not be left behind. There will be a program that will come for those that are in the team B. They will also benefit, but not to the extent of those that are in the team A. So those that are in the team B will not be left behind. There will be another program for them too. And bear in mind that even those that are in the team B and are paying their wallet fee, they are going to enjoy, because those that are in the team A, we will be given a tax. We are the admins. We are the makers. We are the ones to make the TBC community move forward. So what we need to do, we are going to bring merchants, at least get 2 active people every month. So that is it. So those that are in B who are paying their wallet fee will not be left behind. There will be another program for them to separate. So Mr. Ishmael, are you okay with it now? Is Mr. Ishmael here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
All
Wow, we
right.
have
Sure. Thank you.
last person again. Wow.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul again. Okay, we have let's say Reverend Boyson. Reverend Boyson. Reverend, please you can unmute your mic. So your hand be lifted up.
Yeah, thank you. I remember I heard one person saying if somebody is on the sea, the issue is that admin said for now the only requirement one has is to pay the admin fee. Then
Yeah.
maybe from June going, at least every June you bring two people who also pay the admin fee. July, two people who pay the admin fee till another instruction also comes. So I want to encourage those managing people's account to inform them so that it will not be like people will be taking care of your activities for you, because admin want everybody to be taking his own responsibility. So he should be informed that this is the requirement. If you don't meet the requirement, then you drop to team B, which you will not come back. So they should be informed about it. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend. Okay, let me take Mr. Paul, Mr. Paul for the last time, because our time has passed 4 minutes. So let me take Mr. Paul for last time, and then I'll take Nanenu. Then we are done. That's all. Okay, so Mr. Paul, please you can unmute yourself or any. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Paul. All right, so let me take Nanenu. Okay, she's also not here. All right, so then, if there's no other contribution or any other question, then we want to bring today's meeting to an end.
Yeah, I think you can brief some of us this afternoon. This morning, some of us couldn't go to the meeting. We were blocked. So if you can sum up a little to some of us so that we hear what went on this morning with
Where,
me.
where we've reached right now, everything is just about the questions, challenges regarding the technical challenges and stuff that is going on. So most of the things right now is about issues or question that you have because as we can see, the issue on ground right now is about the facial recognition that many people are facing, and these payment of the fees and stuff. So those are some of the things that we tackle. As we know, just about questions. If you have any contribution or anything that you want to be sought out, those are just some of the things that were said at the meeting.
Okay.
So let me see any other person. There's no person. There's nobody. Okay. So thank you all for coming to this great training tonight. I believe we've learned a bit, and then to inform you that Tuesday we shall have admin with us Tuesday. So please let's come on time, and then let's come and then hear from the admin the plans and the thing is having for the Ghana community. Of course, as we know, the meeting with the whole community will be definitely different from a meeting with Ghana or a meeting with a country. So let's take note that this meeting is going to be different. And I don't know if there is going to be, admin is going to allow me to record. So please, if there's a news or anything, we couldn't come for ourselves. If there's no recording, which means we cannot get it. So let's come. The plan that admin have for Ghana, I tell you, admin have Ghana at heart. He say he love you guys, and then he's believing that we move forward in Ghana here. So thank you all for coming to this meeting, and I really appreciate you people for your support and that. So hopefully we meet Tuesday the same time, or I'll communicate the time at the meeting for everybody. Bye bye. So let me unmute everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.